Good morning, America. How are you? 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 Soul train. Soul train. Soul train. Soul train. Soul train. Today is going to be the by now you guys must have already got used to the way I speak. I'm very measured in what I say. Very, very measured. I don't just speak like every other people, just start saying anything. Anything that I'm saying comes from my head, and it also comes from my heart. They didn't just come from anywhere. But today clip is going to be more of we are now at the point of where we're going to launch the novel. So we're going to launch that novel. To launch it, we are going to start telling people who are watching this clip now to start getting ready to get links from us. The links that they're going to be getting from us is going to be used for, it's going to come from Zoom. I'm going to try and give a call to people who have done this and successfully have done remote launch of a project like this. I'm going to launch the podcast today for the first time. So I will be paying for, I think it's Anchor, because I now have the picture that I'm going to use for one of the requirements when you are trying to do a podcast. There's a requirement that you can use while you are doing the podcast through the YouTube platform. They require you to have a passport photograph square that will be able to, you can upload. So I did that today, and then I also did something today that I really don't want to be able to discuss on the air. But what I'm glad, because I made some decision yesterday, and the decision itself ended up putting me in a position where I wanted to record a program that was going to be compatible to what I'm currently saying here on a live screen, and I couldn't do it because in the evening there was a problem with connectivity, because the line was probably going to be congested, because at that time in the evening everybody's online, and there is going to be slow motion, and my computer was just screening. But today it's going to be what I call how I want everybody to start preparing their mind that at one point or the other, those who are on the WhatsApp with me, those who are on my Google email contact, those who are in my Yahoo email contact, those who are in my Remove Pain Point email contact, all of them, and those who are on my phone contact too, I will be sending tests for them, sending them a text messages to test whether there's going to be an online launching at the end of this month. I'm just making up the number now without even thinking about too much about it. I'm just making up to say that I will be coming up with the end of this month, which is going to be February, the last day of the month. And I think I'm going to have to need what you call a virtual venue to do the launching, because it has to be where I'm going to have the photographer, which I already spoke to be there, because we're going to pay him the prevailing rate to be able to do that. As a matter of fact, I was just talking about that now. Now that I'm saying that, it's just coming into my upstairs, because I already had a discussion with a guy from Ghana who has spent a lot of his time in Europe, in Germany, and we discuss together, and he's going to be the one that is going to bring the camera running, and we're going to look for a virtual studio to shoot it, so that there will not be time constraint of 2 hours that I'm currently having over here. So today's podcast is, or today YouTube channel, if you are watching it, just know that you are going to be getting a link from me to link up to a Zoom, and we're going to try to record the launching too. It will cut back on stuff like the usual with books at lunch, which is you provide refreshment, you provide people travel, which is a lot of inconveniences. There is a lot of refreshment going on, and there's a lot of people who are in other parts of the world can join in on a Zoom. And if they can't be at that Zoom, they can always go download the information. So today, recording is about the progress that I made yesterday, and the progress is now that we are now at the cusp of having a launch. We're going to launch this the novel that is coming out. That's where we're at. It's going to be fun because when we are launching it, anyone that gets that link to be on the Zoom, or that want to go download later on, I believe during the call to action, after launching it, that might be the time to say people to order the novel, and I will see how much we can be able to get away with during that launching date. So it's going to be fun, and I have no doubt in my mind. The most difficult part of the whole thing is that I've always been, especially in the United States, that was where I really found it unbelievably. As much as people are connected in America, I wasn't connected. I was a loner. But I wasn't lonely. I must say that. I wasn't lonely because I work 24 hours, 7 days a week, and I have projects running out of my ear, right, left, and yonder. So today, if you're watching this video on YouTube, start getting ready to start thinking that one way or the other, you're going to be called to supper. Say, happy are those who are called to supper. You're going to be called to supper, and you will be making some money by buying the novel, and I'll give you 25% off, whether it's you do the ebook or you do the paperback. big on that. I'm going to tell you it's going to be free. It's going to be 25%. Then if you decide by any stretch of imagination that you are now a fan, which we will do from the Facebook fan page, then we also believe that if you are a fan, I would rather prefer to even launch this thing organically with those who are my constituency, not necessarily those who are part of my enclave. I would really prefer to have, I think I might have to go think about doing some ads, buy some ads so that people can jump in and look for some influencer. All I just need to do is just get off the ground. That's it. I don't need all this. I don't need too much. I just need to get off the ground. Don't have to be get off the ground zero without being compromised or without being able to get compromised. So there are other stuff that is on the table in this launching that I'm going to do. One, it's all spelled out in the venture capital dossier, which I released about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I released it. No, 2 months ago. No, a month ago. A month and a half ago when I released it.